Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post. My name's Neil. I thought we'd have some fun today and do some hockey trivia. Or I guess I'm going to go over the stats of the top 5 in goals, assists, and plus minus in the last 10 years. So that's what the video is going to be titled. But I kind of want to turn this into some trivia. So if you want to play along, grab a notepad, grab a pen, write it on your phone, whatever you need to do, and see how you do. Because I would like you to contribute down below in the comments and see if you can guess the top 5 from each. And don't cheat, okay? If you cheat, that's no fun, okay? Just try and play along. So some really interesting stats here, some really interesting names have cropped up in some of these things that have surprised me. So I don't know if anyone's going to predict these correct, but I'm talking about from 2010 to 2011 season to 2020, 2021. The 2021 season basically now. So the last decade of hockey. And we're going to talk about top 5 in goals, top 5 in assists, top 5 in plus minus, and bottom 5 in plus minus. So 4 categories here. So let's start with goals. So I want you to, if you have a piece of paper and a pen, I want you to write down right now who you think the top 5 in goals are. You don't have to get the order right, but just think about some of the big names and the big goal scorers in the past decade. Pause the video if you have to, and just write them down. I don't need numbers, just the names, top 5 names. And I'm going to go through them now. So if you need to pause the video, like I said, do it. So I'm going to start in 5th and go to 1st. In 5th position is a name that doesn't really surprise me. I'm surprised he's in the top 5, but Brad Marchand. Okay, Brad Marchand. Not my favorite player by any means, but an extremely talented NHL player, that's for sure. 302 goals in 756 games played. That's pretty good. 4th is a name that you'd almost certainly have on this list. Patrick Kane. 324 goals in 758 games played. And this one surprised me. Not that I think he's not a goal scorer. Not that I think that he shouldn't be on here. He should. I just envisioned him to be more of a playmaker, I guess, more than a goal scorer, or maybe more of a balanced player, and specifically not be in the top 5 in goals, and maybe kind of be like just outside both. John Tavares. 330 goals in 762 games played. That's like genuinely a name that I never thought would be there, so that's awesome. And here's the really impressive one. Number 2, Steven Stamkos, 361 goals in 667 games. I'm not surprised that his name is on the list. I'm surprised at the amount of games played because Steven Stamkos has gone through so many unfortunate injuries that I just assumed that he wouldn't be on the list because of the games played, but he's played almost 100 less games than everyone else on this list, and he's second, 361 goals. That's really impressive. And first overall, I'm sure you probably guessed it, it's Alexander Ovechkin, 447 goals in 779 games played. He's going after that record. I'm not sure if he's going to do it. He just recently tied, was it Esposito, I think, or something like that? And he's going for the goods. I don't know if he's going to do it yet. It's gonna be intense. I hope he stays until he's 45 if that's what it takes to break the record. But incredible. So how'd you do? Leave your guesses and your results down below in the comment section. Okay, off into assists. Get your pen and paper ready. Again, if you need to pause, you can do it. I'm gonna do the same thing. Go from 5 to 1. Top 5 in assists in the last decade. This name surprised me. In 5th, Blake Wheeler, 471 assists. Again, I see Blake Wheeler not really as much as a playmaker as a lot of others. I think of him more of as a really good, excellent two-way player, balanced player, I guess is a better way to put it. I never expected him to be in the top 5 or maybe even the top 10 in assists, but here he is. 471 assists in 795 games played. 4th on the list is, no surprise to me, Sidney Crosby. 494 assists in 639 games. Remember, Sidney Crosby has had some unfortunate injuries as well. So the fact that he is on this list with that many assists and those least amount of games played, 639, almost 150 less than some on this list, incredible. Number 3, the only player to be on both lists, by the way, Patrick Kane, 509 assists in 758 games played. It is remarkable how well he's done in the past decade. I believe if we add goals and assists up, he is first by like a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Second overall is the name that I would have picked for first overall, so I'm genuinely surprised that this person is in second place. However, he's played about 50 less games than first place, but still, Nicholas Backstrom. It's 515 assists in 737 games played. In first overall, who I thought would be on the list, but not in the top 3. Just, I don't know why. I just didn't really think of him being a top 3 playmaker, but Claude Giroux. 523 assists, so only, I guess, 8 more than Backstrom. However, he's played basically 50 games more, 786 games. So that was a little shocking there, but still some names that we would have suspected to be in there for sure. Okay, let's move on to plus minus. We're going to do top 5 and bottom 5. So the best plus minus in the league in the last decade. So we'll do the same thing, 5-1. So in fifth position is Jonathan Toews. He is a plus 148. And you can argue all you want that this stat doesn't matter. I don't care. That's not what this is about. I'm not saying it matters. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know. Jonathan Toews plus 148. In fourth position, Ryan McDonagh, plus 195. That's awesome. I never would have put him on this list, but yeah, he did it. Now, here's where things get super interesting. Number 3, Zdeno Chara, plus 216. That's interesting, but it gets more interesting. There's a trend. In second position, Patrice Bergeron, plus 221. The trend continues. First overall, the best plus minus in the last decade, Brad Marchand, 236. So 3 of the top 5, the top 3 are Boston Bruins players. Not really a surprise. They've been a very good defensive team. And those players specifically are very gifted offensively. Chara, not so much, but he's on the power play probably a lot. So good on him. And he's a good defensive player as well. So, okay, now the worst plus minus in the last decade. This is tough. In fifth position, I mean, I ranked him 5-1, but first is last. I don't know what actual number that is. It's probably like 1,250 or something. But in fifth position, the fifth worst plus minus in the last decade is Gudbranson, 104. Geez, imagine if it was 400 something. 104. And then you get Severson in fourth place at minus 113. And then Phil the Thrill Hot Dog Eating Machine Kessel at minus 114. And then second overall, there's a bit of a trend here as well. Jeff Skinner, minus 126. And the worst plus minus in the last decade is, Ristolainen, minus 155, a good chunk higher than Skinner and the rest of them on this list. So, again, not saying that this stat matters. However, it is interesting for sure. So I'd love to know how you guys did. If I had to watch someone else do this video and I played along, I would have got a lot of these wrong. Okay, I think I probably would have got, for the goals, maybe 2 or 3 out of 5. The assists, I think I could probably get 3 or 4, maybe we'll say 3. The plus minus, I would have got 2, I think. And the worst plus minus, maybe 1. So I don't think I would have done that great. Maybe average, maybe less than average. But it's fun regardless, just to kind of look at stats and just to kind of, find out things that you never knew was the truth. You assumed something, but that's not actually the truth. And you look and then you find the truth. So that's what I like doing. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Leave your comments and your results down below in the comment section. Thanks for playing along. Hope you're having a great day. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you later. Adios.